How about the cucumber?
Live.
What do you want to rate it?
Alright.
5.
4.
4? Okay. Can you tell everybody hi?
Hi.
Hi.
Mom.
Can you tell everybody hi?
Well, I guess audio's working. We better turn that down.
Is it like
reverberating?
making a loop
Yeah.
now?
Oop, there we go. Sorry about that.
Hi.
Cheers, Claudia.
Hi, you going to see Daddy? I'm right
Anita
here.
says hi to
I
Solomon.
can't watch it until 26.
Claudia.
Let's see if I pop out the
Hey,
chat.
everybody.
If it
What's
works
that mean?
better.
Oh,
Mom.
I don't know stuff. What?
There's some brown
Okay.
and some dark brown.
All right, we're gonna have to start talking here.
Wait, Mom, there's some dark brown stuff in my peanut butter.
No baby yet. No baby though. Due yesterday, and she's thinking it might be soon though.
We'll see. I don't know. Yes, Thomas is working, so he's not with us tonight, and everybody always wants to know. So we're having leftover soup I had in the freezer and some sandwiches. and
Leftover
starters.
night.
Yeah, kind of leftover-y stuff tonight. Yes, baby Hannah is very comfy apparently because she doesn't seem like she's in a hurry. Lily says hi to everybody.
Hi.
She's 6. And Mrs. Kim is glad that Judah didn't get bit by that spider today.
I pinched it.
What kind of spider is it?
It was really clawed on.
If you're not on Facebook with me, Judah got dressed this morning. He put on a pair of jeans, and he hadn't put a shirt on yet when he said he felt something on his back, and he grabbed it and pinched it and pulled off and threw it down. It was a big old spider on his back, so kind of freaked us out a little bit.
This is a spider.
I don't like that you can't see us though.
All right,
That makes me feel like
we're gonna unpop out.
Oh, I aimed it too high.
That sounds good. Slow cooker pork with something. I miss it now. Yeah, you almost turned into Spider-Man.
Yeah. Mommy, he said it was on his back, but I didn't believe him.
Somebody's eating at Denny's right now. I used to love Denny's, but we don't have any near us.
My dad died in the Denny's.
Yeah, Tom's dad died at Denny's, so he doesn't love it so much.
How did he die?
He choked. Here, hop down, buddy. Let's see. No, we don't have a middle name yet, although Tom was working someplace today where they were giving him all sorts of suggestions for a middle name.
She said Honolulu from the Pete and the Dragon. Hannah Honolulu? I don't think so.
That's what it was. Hawaiian rolls. Yeah, that'd be good.
Chew your food,
Somebody from
because if you
Yemen?
choke again, then you'll die just like your dad did.
That's hilarious.
No, it's not.
How did that?
I don't know.
Weird.
Guys, be good.
Um,
Thank you for the hug, Sally.
let's see. Any tips for using medicinal herbs for beginners?
Did you see me?
I would say just one of my favorite things. Just go outside in your yard and start learning what plants are growing, and then look up how to use them and start trying stuff out. What?
You guys see these new chips I got?
Yeah, it looks like it stopped some.
No, they're meatball and mozzarella.
Um, I feel like
If I pop it out, you
my-
can see more.
I know my brain's just trying to catch up on what people are saying. Hannah Marie, Hannah Grace.
I'm gonna pop it back out.
Let us know how the chips are. That one I caught. Can you like scooch it so I can still see us so that
think
it
so.
feels not so?
How do you make that
There you go.
cat bigger on this?
Yeah, it could be a Greek middle name. That'd be easy to pick. It'd be fun.
Yeah,
We've almost picked all the good names out of the Bible already.
surely that can't be true.
I know it can't be true, but we've gone through the whole book so many times.
Any guesses to how big she'll be?
It'd be over 8 pounds. That's
8?
all.
Dad, I don't need that. We can still do
8 feet tall.
7. I think she's gonna be.
May Herschel
When he's
hash
born, I
bears.
think she's gonna be 5 or 6 pounds.
Do you suppose?
I think they're good. I don't know if they taste like mozzarella or marinara, but
She would be
Most
a
people-
1.
You think she'll be 1 pound?
Yeah, because one baby all bone, they have a birthday, so I'm betting.
Oh, she'll be 1 year old.
that's probably a safe bet. Actually, she won't be 1 year old yet. So
I was gonna say 8 pounds 10 ounces maybe. I don't know.
I say 9 pounds. Also, I would say Rose for her middle name.
Hannah Rose.
Any plans for the girls' room? We did. Was it last weekend? We sat down and
Drew the plans up.
made some. We're not completely done. I mean, we haven't like done the closet. I'm still thinking on that, but we did get.
Got a plan. We have to move the door over quite a couple inches.
Yeah, we're making movement on that. And I did take a little bit of video, but the conversation can be a little tense. So I didn't take a lot of video of us hashing over how things were gonna go.
She kept wanting me to do things that weren't possible.
Let's see.
Andrea Mills is alive.
On my phone, it looks like this.
Yeah, let's see. Are you guys excited to have a baby sister?
Yes!
I do plan on doing some sort of a birth vlog. I don't know if we'll show the birth itself, but we'll see.
415,
How
1
much
cup,
do-
8 ounces, middle name Faith. Well, that's a pretty good guess. That's very specific.
Sophia's middle name is Faith, so we won't
Yeah,
use
probably
that.
have 2 Faiths.
How do I make the chat in full screen?
I
Hey,
don't
pop
know.
out Kevin.
I forgot. I was going to answer something, but now. Can I go back up a little bit?
This isn't a touchscreen.
Oh. Oh. It's alright. Don't worry about it.
All right.
It'll come back.
Oh, someone said hand out lead me.
I do hope to do some, like she's at saying about breastfeeding video, some baby care type videos and things when she's born and breastfeeding maybe. Have we ever had any complications? No, we've never had any complications. Oh, that's what it was. Somebody asked if my labors, how long they were, and my last few have been very short, so I don't anticipate that it'll be very long. Sophia was our other unassisted birth, and I woke up at 6:05 in the morning, and she was born at 7:20 that morning, so it was pretty fast.
I think Solomon's figured out how he can show off with the camera and then run over there and look at himself doing it.
We're already losing control, and we just got started. Girls,
Hey guys, everybody sit down at the table, please.
come back. How about we set the timer for 15 minutes, and then they can get up after that, okay? Hopefully.
Solomon said break time done.
Claudia and Sophia, come sit back down at the table. What? Oh, you want to tell them that Hannah's going to be your buddy? Okay, go ahead.
Everyone will be my buddy.
Oh.
He's very excited about that.
Hey, Mama, want some salad?
I'm not having any contractions yet.
That's true. I did figure it out, Kimberly. We did get a plan. Finally got it figured out. But that room is really awkward. We've got a door or a window on every wall.
Except for one.
His middle name
But
is
it's still interfered with by
It's
a
close to the
different
door,
door.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turn the sound off.
They're saying that it could be Hannah, Lily, or Lynn, but we already have those middle names.
Yeah, would you have
What?
With the buddy system, every kid has a buddy. They all have one buddy or 2 buddies to look after. And whenever we go somewhere, they have to buckle their seatbelts and get their jackets and that kind of stuff. So each one has 2 others they have to look after. It works very good.
So it's in half house.
Thomas is doing great at work, I guess. He hasn't been fired, so he says it's boring. That's about all I can get out of him about it. But
I'm not.
they're paying him, and he's getting more and more 8-hour shifts. So I'm guessing that means he's doing pretty good. Hannah Fern.
I was guessing how old you are, but I haven't guessed you are.
I'm 39.
Are you really? Yeah, I guess so. Gonna be 40.
Yeah, I'll be 40 in June. what happens if you go 2 weeks over? I guess we just wait longer.
You would have gotten there on one of them, and I ended up inducing you, right?
Justice was almost 2 weeks past.
I was 11 days.
Yep.
Wow, how do you remember that?
We just talked about it. We had our 5th baby was our first home birth, so that was Eden. Hannah Leanne.
Don't make that drop.
After the live dinner tonight, what are we gonna do? Normally Tom would go play Magic tonight, him and Thomas. But Thomas is working, so he couldn't go, and Tom's a little concerned about me, so he's gonna
I
stay
don't know. I
home.
just don't want to go play Magic when
Yeah.
she might be having a baby at home. So
We'll probably just hang out. Hey,
play some video games.
I want to know what day you.
It's leftover night for dinner right now.
yeah, we're just having soup and sandwiches
I'm
tonight.
having pizza.
Leftover pizza. On not having enough breast milk, when I took Shatavari, I believe it was, it really helped. And there's other breastfeeding teas that you can drink that really help.
This.
I don't know about herbs for scars. Asher changes diapers just because he.
He changes them a lot. He's just
Yeah.
I just recently got I got some special treats for Asher because he makes our whole house stay together. He's like the best kid. Now they're all good kids.
Tom just said the other day, he's like, if Asher wasn't here, things would fall apart so fast.
Andrea hasn't been getting good sleep, so she's been sleeping late, and he needs to open the store because I'm sleeping late.
Yeah, Asher,
then,
open the store. Asher, give Knuckles his medicine.
Give him
Asher-
medicine, helping the girls with the milk and the cereal.
I
and-
gave Knuckles his medicine.
Yeah, Justice did give Knuckles his medicine
Thank
today.
you, Justice.
For a couple times, I went Knuckles got this, and I've given it.
Yep, Judah's done it and Thomas has done it too.
I've changed diapers. I've probably changed 10 my whole life.
I probably changed.
One time, when we just had Thomas, I had walked down to my cousin's house and I was there for like 2 hours. And Thomas pooped his pants while I was gone, and Tom waited and waited, hoping I would come back.
I don't remember
And
that.
when I came back, you were like, oh. He did it like
Oh.
10 minutes before I got home. He's
remember
like,
that.
if I just held out a little longer.
I don't have necessarily an aversion to it. I'm just not home very often.
Maybe Hannah's,
I don't mind that you don't change diapers. It's not a big deal. So.
I don't know if it's a Bible name, but maybe Hannah's middle name could be Janae.
Janae,
Yeah, I
that's
know.
a pretty name.
I'll bet you one per child. I've definitely done each child more than one, so it's got to be more than 10. Not when you,
I
when you
would
put
give
it
you
that
like
way.
3 per child, probably.
So in
So
this
you might be up to like 25 by now.
Oh.
My shortest labor was Sophia, which it was an hour and 20 minutes. Although Claudia, I was induced, but it didn't do anything. For like 12 hours, I was on Pitocin and nothing happened. I didn't dilate at all. Once I did start dilating, when I emotionally accepted the situation, it was about 45 minutes that I was completely dilated and she was born. So, however you want to look at that, one of those is the shortest.
What's that mean?
What?
Dilated?
That's when the womb opens to let the baby out.
Other girls' middle names. So it's Eden Soulfire, Sophia Faith, Claudia Lynn, and Hannah
And Andrea.
Banana.
Montana.
Hannah Montana.
Bethany's middle. Bethany's dog's middle name is
Yeah, banana. So how long does it take to fill the birth pool? I don't know.
Like,
I don't know that we've ever gotten it all the way full. Maybe the first time.
With Sophia, it was still filling up while she was being born. So
I mean, it'll be with just one load of hot water. It will not be really enough to do much in. So my plan now is to fill it a decent way with cold water and let it go to room temperature. Let it warm up as much as possible. And then when she's ready, dump a whole tank of hot water into
the
it.
trouble is, the only place we have to put it in this house is right there in the living room.
Right there in the living room.
So we have to live with it
Yep.
in the middle of the living room, which is not.
It'll work out.
Rose said Hannah's middle name
Yeah.
would be great.
The last time I used it, it was only barely full.
I think every
You were fine.
Yeah.
every comment you have the
Daddy.
Do I feel like Tom is out on the kid's childhood because you work all the time? Actually, not at all, because you're home way
I'm
more
home
than
a
the average
surprising
dad.
amount compared to most people.
He's in and he's home. He only goes out from the house 4 days a week. He's home 3 days a week, weekends and Wednesdays.
I don't leave until like 9:30.
And even then, on the days out, you're often in and out of the house during the day.
Wednesdays
so
I stay in the shop the whole day.
I would say you're gone from home 30 hours a week or less. 25 hours a week probably.
There's always something I'm doing. I feel like I'm super busy.
It's just because it's
I don't have
broken
any
up.
time to do anything.
But I think you're probably home a lot more than the average dad.
I have
gets to
drop-offs
be.
every day too that I have to get to after I get home, and I'm working
Yeah,
at home.
but you're here and we all can hang out with you and yeah, it's just gonna be Tom and I during the delivery.
Daddy.
I fix computers.
I have not been having any contractions yet. My due date was yesterday, but she's just still happy, I guess.
Are you seeing yourself?
not me.
This pregnancy with homeschooling has been really, this whole pregnancy has been so easy. A lot of times I get really tired and I lay on the couch and help the kids from there. This time I'm not up early in the morning, but once I get up, I do fine and I feel pretty normal.
Saw that one about Friday the 13th. I was joking with the lady that we should name her middle name Jason. Hannah Jason.
Oh no. The kids, when the birth happens, hopefully, I'm hoping it happens in the middle of the night and they'll just sleep through it. Otherwise, they'll stay home and just hang out downstairs, or Thomas could take them all to Tom's mom's house, or we have friends that just live a few blocks from here that they could all walk to their house and stay too. So
Yeah, maybe.
we'll just see how it happens.
Someone said Hannah spells Hannah backwards.
Yeah, we do have a Doppler that we listen with sometimes.
Yellowful and
I'm gonna mention
La la la.
that I did already eat. I made these cucumber and ham sandwiches that I love, and I ate 2 of them while I was making dinner. So, in case anybody's worried about me not eating again, I did eat before we started. What's our favorite board game? We got a new one in the mail today. I
Really?
think you might have
It was
mentioned it.
Exploding
Exploding
Kittens.
Kittens.
Oh, so yeah.
Didn't you see it at the game shop or
Someone
something?
talked about exploding kittens. Yeah, that sounds fun.
The person who sent Sophia that Hot Dots book thing also sent the Exploding Kittens game. And I was pretty sure that you had talked about it.
Yep, I have, but we don't have it. So that's a really nice thing of someone to do.
I said people are starting to say Hannah's boy.
Could be a boy, you never know. Do I find it difficult to stay organized with a large family?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not as much as I did with a small family.
It's probably harder to not be organized.
Yes.
By a large
I mean,
margin.
you get things in place, and so it just is not as.
I mean, you
difficult
don't
as time
feel
goes
good
on.
when you're not organized.
I think I feel equally as disorganized now as I ever did, but I'm more organized because there's just more to organize now, so it all kind of seems the same.
A lot of good names coming by the way. We haven't mentioned all of them, but
Yes.
some good thoughts.
I'm really happy now that YouTube changed it, so the chat
Stays with the video.
stays with the video now. So when you watch it later, you can still see the chat. Why does it say we're on top chat? Is that what we're supposed to be on?
Oh, no. I don't know what makes a difference. I think it's still the same thing.
Do we have Sushi Go? I've never heard of that.
No, I've heard of it, but don't have it. Heaven spelled backwards.
Nevea? That's what Brad Humple's niece's name is.
Really?
I should sell the jams I make. I will never be a person probably that makes money off of selling things that I make because
You were just saying how we have a whole bunch of still stuff made that we don't have no use
I'm
for.
just saying that I like making it, but I would never enjoy the pressure of producing a lot to sell. That would
Well, you could
stress
just
me
sell
out.
limited edition. You could put
Yeah,
a
there
little,
we go,
print a
limited
nice little
edition.
label.
We were just discussing our garden, and then we have so much food still from last year that we haven't eaten, and now it's already time to start making a new garden. So
Maybe you should give some of those prizes.
there we go.
I'm on guard duty.
Yes, I have made soap. I have made bar soap a lot of times, and then this time for baby Hannah, I made liquid soap for the first time, and it turned out really good. Judah, yeah, Judah's watching in case there's any trolls
Yes.
that he needs to get rid of. And I think he feels more official if he's over there.
Stop messing around, Justice.
Yeah, my Facebook is just it's my name, so you can follow me or friend me, either one on Facebook. That's really loud in this.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I feel fine, just like nothing's going out.
Hey, Dad,
on.
sometimes I drink ice.
Who disciplines the children? We both do.
Depends on how bad it is.
And how emotional I am.
Yeah.
How often do we use tinctures? Just whenever we need them. Not that much. My first instinct is to do nothing and only use something if something gets bad enough.
It'll just be us and me and Andrea during delivery, and unless the kids might be downstairs.
Hannah, Andrea. When do my babies
No,
stop
how about-
nursing at night?
Dad.
I don't know. They
Stop.
usually by the time they're 4 or 5 months old are sleeping through the night probably. Trolls are people who like to just come on the video that don't really
Say
care,
disgusting,
just say
terrible
rude
things
and
because
mean
they hate
and
our
yucky
guts or
things.
something.
I haven't actually noticed any today.
Not yet. They're probably watching. They're going to start talking now.
No, we don't sell vegetables from our garden, but I did think if we ever actually were productive enough, it would be fun just to set a little stand outside and by Tom's office, turn your little awning into our little farmer's market out here.
Someone says 2:19 a.m. is there.
Really?
That's 6-7 hours.
I'm not opposed to corporal punishment, but we don't really
Don't do it that
use
often.
a lot.
No,
Pretty
don't have
rare.
to. Thank goodness. Most of the time, a good talking from Dad will make them cry their eyes out.
Raven says hi, Miss Eden. Uh-oh, we lost. We're losing them again. They almost made it to the timer. Let's see.
I think Solly thinks he's funny back
Solomon's reading and writing is so good, they said. Are there any of the kids strong-willed who fight you? I would say the most strong-willed one is our fellow INTJ, which is Thomas. But he doesn't argue for the sake of being defiant. It's mostly,
For the sake of arguing.
yes, he could be a little lawyer sometimes. We had a little incident today because he didn't want to do his science because he had to go to work, and I told him if he got up this morning he'd had plenty of time to do science, so I wasn't going to let him not do
Did he
it.
go back to bed?
He was in bed till like 11 this morning.
I made him get up out of the bed and stand up on his 2 feet.
Well, at 11,
And then he went back to bed again. I'm going to
Apparently.
talk to that boy. Speaking
I
of...
don't have a headache.
Oh yeah, I knew. I didn't hoping we'd get Knuckles on the video doing the merry-go-round. He loves the merry-go-round every time, so I'm glad we finally.
Ever since he's been a
got on
puppy,
there. Yeah.
he loves the park, and he likes to go down the slides, and he likes to go on the merry-go-round.
Yeah, we have 2 parks, and one has the merry-go-round. He's tried to go up that big slide on the video. He's got about halfway up the ladder, but then I'm worried. I think he fell once, and
Well, the twirly slide. Did
no, that was
not
another
work
one.
out.
Yeah, he jumped out of the trolley slide, but
He hurt his paw on that one, so he doesn't go down twirly slides, and he doesn't go down the tall slide, but shorter slides he likes.
and by go down the slide, he just
Drops
walks
down.
down the slide. But
But he
he'll
loves
do it over and over
Yeah,
again.
he's just like one of the kids. He just runs up and down. No, I don't nurse on a schedule. We do like a routine of, when the baby gets up from nap, I nurse
Is anyone ISFJ?
Asher and probably Solomon are ISFJs. And yes, I do use a pacifier some. I don't use them in the beginning as much as I used to, but I do like to have one.
INTJs unite. The one best personality.
I found 3 or 4 INFJs because of
And that's supposed to be really a rare type too.
Caitlin right
Yes,
there.
I am watching the stream.
Yeah, Asher's watching all the
Hannah's
comments.
from the Bible, and it's a really good story. We really enjoy the story of Hannah, and so we think it's a great name from the
My
Bible.
eyes are really dry, and now my eyes are watering so much. I feel like a tear's
You
gonna
need to
come out.
blink. You've been watching too long.
Mom, what percent
Oh, well.
was I?
What? You're the ISFJ.
What am I?
What are you
First
doing,
time
buddy?
mom
Silly
tips
goose?
would be to
He's just hugging nonstop.
not take too much advice from other people and just
Chill out.
figure out your own thing and don't worry too much.
I am not ready for delivery. I'm pretty sure she's still not pregnant.
Megan, the INFJ and ISFJ, those are the Myers-Briggs personality types. And you go to 16, it's like the number 16personalities.com, and there's a little test there. You can find out what
take.
personality type is. And it's very fun to,
Which is fun because it's fairly accurate,
Yeah.
we found so far.
uncannily accurate. We saw an article once about his personality and my personality types in marriage, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it is so us. It was so funny.
Mom,
What am I?
I don't have this diamond.
Thank you. The baby will sleep with us for the first 6 weeks or so in our bed at nighttime.
Which type am I?
You're an ESFP. Tom in denial until the birth.
That's me. I can't think about it too long or I'll panic.
Are we gonna name it Cyrus if it turns out to be a boy?
Yes.
Yes. All right. I
Cyrus is awesome.
have not had any heartburn really until like the last couple days. I've had it a little bit.
What's the website again for the personality test? Everybody keeps asking.
It's the number 16personalities.com. No spaces.
Thomas is
Anything.
at work.
I was going to answer something else and then I lost it again. I have tried cloth diapering and I didn't enjoy it, so I don't do it.
Sarai. That's a good name, but gotta have some more zip.
Like Miracle Whip. We need the tangy zip of Miracle Whip. Miracle. Hannah
My
Miracle.
favorite trip was
I
watching.
like the idea of a Greek thing.
We're gonna be redoing the girls' room. That's probably our next big project. I mean, we
Yep.
started last week by Tom did the whole what do you call that
Drafting.
drafting thing to
Someone
get it all
said
planned
out.
out.
Hannah Cyrus.
AutoCAD.
This will be our 4th home birth.
Birth pool sets up in just a few minutes.
Blowing it up just takes a few minutes. It's the filling it up that's the thing that takes a while.
Anna Deborah.
Asher and Judah, what video game would you recommend for a new gamer?
New gamer.
I don't know.
I'm really liking Don't Starve Together. I've been playing
Yeah,
the tar
Daddy's been
out
playing
of
a
that
lot of
with
that.
Asher.
Minesweeper.
Minesweeper? You don't even know how to play Minesweeper, do you?
Yes, but it's at the morning. I know. Never
Hi.
played.
Haven't decided on a middle name yet.
Hannah Lane. Actually, that's Judah's middle name is Lane.
Oh, the headphones that we got for Christmas. They were kind of gimmicky. They were
ones that went
the
ahead.
skull ones. It was kind of fun, but the longer I had them, I realized they just sound like speakers that are not quite in your ear.
Not as awesome.
It's kind of entertaining, but it's kind of
This is
awkward.
the story
too.
of Tom's life.
Yeah, I've always been a sucker for well-packaged, cool technology.
If you have it in blue foil, he'll buy it.
Yeah, I've always said anything in blue foil wrap, I will buy. Blue foil is so beautiful.
He's like his grandpa. His grandpa always has the new cool stuff. Even now, his grandpa was living in an assisted living apartment with no stove, but he still bought these really awesome sets of pots and pans off of an infomercial because he's like, ooh, those are
I love
awesome.
to take advantage of my grandpa.
In fact, I call Tom has like a stash of random things that he's bought. I call it it's Grandpa Frank's stash.
Yeah. Yep.
Did Thomas have trouble with Algebra 1? You know, he started last year and we didn't get all the way through it, so he's still working on it this year. And I think he's doing better this year with it than he did last year. Is there any Greek names you'd consider?
I'd want to go through and see like cool things and then see what they sound like in Greek. You know, maybe the fruits of the spirit, one of the
I
fruits
see.
of the spirit in Greek or something. And
They said they had the same birthday.
You want the
as me.
meaning to come first and then...
yeah, I'd like to find a good meaning word and then see if it's not a ridiculously unflowing.
They said that they have the
So I always
same
thought
birthday as me.
Really?
My dad
That's
on
neat.
StarCraft, Judas Protoss, and he's like the firstborn, so they call, and like Greek Protos means first.
Protos, yeah, that means first
They
or
were excited when
earliest.
they realized that the other day.
I
Yeah.
told Jackson every month, a week ago, he asked when we do our live streams. I told him every month on the 13th. I don't know if it's gonna come on this one.
My planner is on my blog, and it's andreamills.tv. And there's a little store tab there.
I made slime
Yep.
yesterday.
You made slime yesterday. Our stack of gifts is really. It's as tall as me.
It's taller than I am.
Yep, it's as tall as
Amanda's
me.
closet.
Somebody, I think her name's Nia, asked me if her gift came because she had an Easter card with it, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it probably did, but
If it looked like it was a present at all,
everything to.
we haven't tried to look at them at all.
Yeah, if
so.
it looked at all like a baby gift, I would kind of peek, and then I just put them away. So I'm sure there's going to be things in there that weren't meant for the baby that I should have already opened, but I didn't want to unstack everything and look through to find it.
We'll have a YouTube shower here before long.
Yep.
All the kids are climbing over me like leverage stools. They grab on my leg. They grab on my
What's the girl's favorite toy?
All right, girls, what's your favorite toy?
Baby doll.
They're dolls.
Baby dolls.
Oh, last live chat, but my friend says they are combo magic cards and Dungeons and Dragons. Sure, that would be great. Any cards you want to send me would be super fun. That'd be very nice of you. It's a lot of shipping to send something like that, but it'd grow very used.
I'm amazed over and over again how generous all of you
I
guys
don't
are
I
with
don't
sending
get
us
it.
things.
It's amazing. It's really neat to see people be caring.
Andrew should be here now.
I could talk about Knuckles on this merry-go-round every time it comes up. He's awesome. I'm glad to see it because he's getting so old now. He doesn't get around very good. But when we got to the park, he's like, "Let's do this."
I know. He's like, "Ooh, it's my favorite place." I've suddenly got energy.
And he speeds up until he gets to that, and then he slows down so he can stay.
Yeah, that's the thing about Knuckles. He's always trying to stay right next to Tom while he runs.
Yeah, that's the goal
which
of
is why
him.
he plows through the kids sometimes, because when he gets too far away, he just cuts through the middle.
On the merry-go-round, he wants to be by me, and so his goal is to run right at a distance so that how fast the merry-go-round is going to be with me. So sometimes I would
It's caused injuries to the kids. a
on the
few times.
videos. Andrea mentioned there's a time he fell off the merry-go-round. It was really funny. Today on that video, she didn't get it, but it's because I started going real fast and he couldn't keep up. And then once he gets all the way across from me 180 degrees, he'll cross the middle where all the kids are, and then they're just like, "Ah!" It's a massacre. It's great.
How many parks do we have? 1, 2,
Three?
3, 4.
4.
There's the down by the railroad tracks. This one up here, rest area.
Oh,
the
well-
one by the baseball field. Then there's that one out in Texas Trail, so that's 5. And then there's the school
Park at
playground.
Ricker's Trails?
It's just a little one. We go every once in a while. So 6 if you count the school. None of them are.
That's an amazing.
I mean, they're all old. The one of the rest area is newer,
And the one with the toy
but it
slide.
doesn't have swings or anything out there. So
Yeah, it's a rural park, so everyone's got its issues. That one we saw in the video just recently has got the slide,
that was
And
the
the
park I played at
merry-go-round.
when I was a little kid.
and it hasn't changed since then.
No, it's the same equipment from like 40 years ago. Well over 40 years ago. That stuff's probably 50 years old. I was gonna answer something
Close to
again
me
that
for
came.
Knuckles.
We're having cucumbers.
He doesn't seem to have trouble with arthritis, Knuckles, or anything. It's mostly his skin. We've been giving him some. They have him on prednisone. I just ordered some more.
He's
by
on
the
an
way.
antibiotic right now, and
He's out of the antibiotic. We
steroid.
went through that. So,
Yeah.
but she. I asked her today because I called them. They said that they think he has a skin infection, which is why they gave him antibiotics. So, she's going to send us more medicine.
They started him at a higher dose and are weaning him back, but he's not doing as well now
not
that we're
enough.
getting lower. So, does anybody in our family or friends hassle us about having a home church or a home school?
I think we get hassled every now and then about both of those things, but not really.
Not too bad. There's people that there's a conventional way of doing things, and if you don't do it the conventional way, they at least feel really worried for you. Even if they don't think bad, they feel concerned.
Still
And
playing
so we've
Pokemon
had
Go.
those conversations with family, feeling concerned.
Yeah,
but
you're not really
We're not
Christian
real
unless you go to
church.
church
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff. But not to mention all the New Testament churches, all through the New Testament, we're all in homes. So
But I think generally they know us and how we are in the big scheme of things, and they aren't too worried about it. Yes, rabbits are pretty easy to take care of.
someone just took the test and they're an ESFJ. How's that, Judah?
No, Eden.
Eden.
What What are you doing with
Will we ever buy the girl the Barbie dream house? No, but I wouldn't be surprised if we still had one gifted to us or something.
much
something
We
like
just
that.
don't have room for anything
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like
So
that is
that
just
we're just
giant.
not.
How big is a Barbie dream house? I don't even know what
I
they
had a
are.
Barbie.
About as
dream
big as that
house.
cabinet we had for
Yeah,
to a
we just don't have
dollhouse for a
room for
long
stuff
time.
like that.
How
So
much money is it?
Hannah's color is technically red, but a lot of stuff doesn't come in red. It comes in pink. So that's why both Judah and Hannah will use hot pink or red.
Technically, light red is what you
Yeah,
ultimately
light red.
go
We'll call
for.
it that.
Because after we went through the rainbow, then it's light
Well,
rainbow.
It
Right?
really- well, sort of. I
Light
mean,
blue was supposed to be what Sophia is.
Well, her color's still just blue. But if I can get something light blue, then I do. But
Okay.
I don't really think. I don't know if birth is close yet or not. Nothing's happening yet.
We've actually thought about making a merry-go-round several times in our yard.
Yeah, we saw there's somebody over in Gillette that has one in their yard, and every time I drive by, I'm like, ooh. That's when I got that teeter go round because I really wanted a merry-go-round, and that was the closest thing I could get that was.
Need a lot of room for
Affordable.
merry-go-round because we have boys. There's gonna be serious flying off problems. Can't hit something.
Could we build one ourselves?
I looked
Like
into
with
it
a
one time. You
wheel
gotta get a
bearing?
real bearing or something, but
The other thing I would like is that swing that they have up in Buffalo. It's got the 4 tire swings. On
That's
the
what I looked
X
into
thing.
building, but-
That would be really fun. I loved that thing when I was a kid.
it was a tire swing merry-go-round.
It was like on a big X, and each post has a tire swing hanging off. And
No, didn't each have 3 tire swings hanging off of each
no,
post?
just one, and then it spins on a middle pole, and so the whole thing spins. But there's just 4,
My
one on
birthday is
each
December
post.
15th.
December 15th?
Yes, that's your Asher's birthday. Do you guys binge watch any shows currently? I've been catching up on all the Duggar, the Counting On episodes. So I hadn't watched any of
Don't
those.
really watch much of anything.
Oh, look, I said cheesecake.
My brain's drawing a blank. I watched a lot of Super Nanny. The Tiny House of Tearaways. Been watching that.
I need to catch up on my Boruto.
Oh yeah.
I'm way behind. I'm gonna be binge watching those soon, but
I'm just not into it.
yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I try to be supportive. Yes, we still watch The Walking Dead too.
I don't think Wade ever would move. We love having a small house is very efficient and it's very humble, and those are things I want to teach our kids. Plus, having low debt, trying to get things paid off, and when you really live in a small house, you really appreciate things more, and you realize what's important. And the house is just where we live. It's the family that's here.
Do they ever get into that cupboard? Ever?
How did they get that table over there?
I'm Moody because he wouldn't stop climbing all over.
It's like, ooh, now's our chance to try some new stuff.
Now they're all saying shh.
Don't tell, we're in the cupboard. I was say I would rather add on to this house or continue working out to make it work for us than move. But obviously, if God had a good reason for us to move, we
Solly
would.
and Claudia. It's okay, Judah. It's no problem. If
The
that's
max
fine.
amount of children Tom would want,
2.
2. Yes.
I love all my kids, but I think I've gone through that before. That everyone is a growing experience for me, and it's not really a big deal to have one more. It really isn't, and I really love having a big family. So, but it's not. It never is. It's not hardwired in me like it is for Andrea.
I have no number in mind, but obviously in a few years, it's going to be over one way or the other. Yes, we live in Wyoming. Is this needing to be gotten rid of? Because
What?
clearly Justice Mills is not commenting.
Right when I go out gardening.
Actually, yes, I am.
You are doing that?
Yes.
It's him. He's being silly.
I think Top Chat is you can pay to have your message seen, but we don't monetize, so I don't think it
Well,
does
except for
anything.
it is when we first do it. I don't
What's so
know.
bad about seeing it, saying it?
He's just being
Eat
weird.
my crust. I always get mad at the kids for not eating their crust. So
Let's see. Call the Midwife. My friend Becky always tells me I should watch that, but I never have.
Well, Ma, So instead of the live chat as a spam, you can set time for how long each person can comment.
I see. My mom's name was Nina, and she hated it.
The Bates Family. Didn't you watch that before?
Yep. I used to when it was like whatever I could find free on YouTube. Pretty much is what I watched.
What?
Are you still commenting all this stuff?
Stop.
No, it's fine. I just keep thinking that it's not you because you look all innocent over there. Do we have any
Okay, I'll keep my
non-Christian
phone
friends?
up here so you
Yep.
know.
Non what?
Non-Christian friends.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. I feel like I'm always looking here instead of at them, but
Be about 20 more minutes.
This is
We do it from 6 to 7.
do we want the kids to live close to home? I would love it if they would stay close to home.
Judah's name was thinking about building a house in Knuckles' yard.
Yeah,
There's a Cindy Lou lady.
Judah wants to just live in our house with us, with his family. And Thomas wants to buy property for all of us to build houses in a circle with a park in the middle, and we'll call it Circle City. He used to say that when he's little, but he still says it. He still is that way. The kids' names are Thomas Andrew, Asher Lee, Judah Lane, Justice Benjamin, Eden Sophire, who am I up to? Solomon Andros, Sophia Faith, and Claudia Lynn.
And Hannah, Rose, Grace, Keith.
Let me into Circle City, please.
What is Circle City?
That's what Thomas wants to build. He also wanted Caden to come live at Circle City too.
Oh yeah, someone said Hannah Bryant.
Hannah Bryan,
Yeah, it's a boy name.
when are we coming back to California? I don't know. After watching our trip to the beach the other day, that
Made you kinda wanna
made me
do it?
kind of want to go. I was like, I might be getting ready to want to go back to California again. I don't like to go too much, but
Hey,
the name
Girls, stop
Sophire was my great grandma's middle name. That's where we got that.
just a stop saying dumb things.
We're oh, quit saying dumb things for your kid. To see what
What did he say?
his name's Hannah Bryan.
All right, that's
What are our plans for this summer? I don't know.
Have a baby.
Well, by then,
I want to. I want to fix the pond if we can. We have the funds to fix the pond, redo the liner and all that. That's
Yeah.
been on my list.
we'd like to build a bigger rabbit hutch. Now that we have
Oh,
roommates.
I guess we would like that.
You said that the other day too. I said, well, I've been wanting to
I
do that for
kinda
like 2
remember.
years. We talked about going to a conference in Oklahoma. I don't know if we will. We're gonna work on the girls' room. Maybe get around to that second bathroom. Maybe not. Yeah, bathroom number 2.
Yeah, that was last year's project that we didn't do.
Yep. We were hoped to maybe do it this winter, but then they got busy helping Tom's mom with her greenhouse, and so we didn't do that. But now she did a lot more work for us out there, so we have garter snakes sometimes in the yard.
The boys love them.
Somebody hit one with a weed eater last year, and I was really sad.
But then it came back. Didn't lie.
What's the name of the conference?
Preterist Pilgrim Weekend.
Yes, Preterist Pilgrim Weekend in Ardmore, Oklahoma. That part I can remember.
No, that's where he's at. Preterist Research Institute. Is that where the
Yeah,
thing's
that's
at
where
too?
his thing is too. Remember, it has a Ardmore Golf Club thing on the podium all the time.
We got a puppy dog and 2 rabbits.
And we used to have so many
And we
more
should buy some
outside.
cats. Everyone
We are
should
going to do
have
bunk beds for the girls. That was the thing, is we still need
Yeah,
2 sets of bunk
figuring
beds.
out how to fit
How to
them.
get 2 sets of bunk beds in there, it was agonizing. But we're gonna the only way it will work is we're gonna do 2 bunks right next to each other.
So it'll be like having.
We're gonna put a divider in the middle, a halfway up divider, so
It
they can
was
still crawl into
Tommy's.
each other's beds and stuff.
But also be a little separated.
But also be a little separated. Yep, I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna
Pizza.
organize it. Maybe the ladders on the end, or
Yeah.
obviously, but so we haven't figured out all the details yet. But we know that's how we have to do it.
It's illegal to get chickens.
We should get
It's
a
not
cat.
illegal anymore. They actually changed the law. We can get chickens now.
We can?
Didn't that what you said?
I don't know. Somebody said that, but I don't know if it was true or not. You need
I
to
better
find out
ask
next time you go
Cheryl
down
again.
there.
Yeah.
Because if we can, I would love to.
Everyone count down. We should get a cat.
We get a
Yeah,
cat.
I've been wanting to get a
I
cat
want
for
to
a
get a
while.
cat.
Let's all get a cat.
Come on, Daddy.
We can have a dog
Every
and a
girl
cat.
needs to have a cat.
Yeah, but we had a cat and it would beat up Knuckles all the time.
So what? He's old.
And Knuckles won't live forever. How old is he? 12?
Yes.
He's 12 years old. He won't live forever, will you,
Ruled the
buddy
roost for
dog?
12 years.
He probably wouldn't bother. I know he wouldn't bother the cat. The cat would probably. I guess if I grew up with him, if it was a kid.
Oh,
we could talk
Hadria's
about
on.
it.
She said get chickens anyway. That's Hadria.
Oh, Hadria's on there? Well, hi, Hadria.
Hi.
Yeah, let's get a baby cat and we can have a baby cat.
I've actually thought a few times about just bringing a kitten home without asking, and
And then we
then
can
Tom
live
will
with
not
it.
have the heart to make us get rid of it.
Sometimes we found one time I got a park or a cat at a park and we took it home. The guy was really mad.
Yeah, it's hard to get rid of cats.
We did have several cats in the past, but
Yeah, we did. But now we have a dog. And when we had them both, it did not work.
Okay, now let's start a cat.
We could just make them take turns.
you guys could mail us a cat.
Yes, mail us a cat.
Yeah.
No, do not mail us a cat. It will get-
Yeah.
You can't mail pets anyways. That's against the law.
Also, I can't hear.
All right, we're overwhelming Azure.
I want woman of dead cats in our house.
I think someone will buy who's gonna respond to
I'm
but
sending a cat.
It says that it's a law to have more than
Oh,
3 dogs.
I had a Siamese cat when I was young.
We are Siamese.
Yeah, her name was
if
Tibby,
you
and my grandpa
please.
shot her.
That's a nice
She
grandpa.
she was like 8 or 9 years old. I'd had her a long time, and then one day I come home from school and she's gone, and I found out that he just was tired of all the cats around, so he wouldn't dispose of them, including my pet cat, not just the strays that were all around.
Dad, someone said the vote
Pretty
for me to
heartbreaking.
get a cat, so you're outvoted 1 to 8.
None of the kids are baptized, but
We might do that soon.
yeah, that's something we've been talking about.
Yep.
I'm trying to find out the
See?
law, but
Yeah,
I can't
I knew
see
that.
it.
You can mail baby chickens, so why not baby kittens?
It's against the law, people. There's a law, federal law. So don't look it up.
He's just making it up.
No, they're not. It's federal law.
I'm trying to search the chicken landau on here and I can't find it.
There isn't one. Well, I guess I wouldn't say there isn't. I don't know. But
Oh, there is.
yes, the calico critters. We do have some of those.
Calico critters.
The little toys, like the
Oh,
little
did
owls.
you know
and-
calicos are always girls?
Dad,
I searched
I recall
Moorcroft, Wyoming
something
chicken,
about
that. Can't have a boy
and now it's
calico.
just showing a bunch of
Dad,
places.
someone said you're
that
outvoted by 4,000 subscribers.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So we should get a cat.
Uh,
Oh yeah, baptism in the birth pool.
as long as we got it set
As
up.
long as it's before the birth.
That would nasty.
We did actually have some friends that wanted to be baptized last year. So with our pool that we had out in the backyard, Tom baptized them in our little pool back
Yep.
there. And it was getting to be fall, so it was pretty
It
cold.
was really cold.
I just subscribed to the person that said give me a shout out.
Asher subscribed, Sophia.
Have you ever had sea monkeys? Did we have sea monkeys once?
Down at the school when we were working in the
I
school.
think we did.
I got one for my graduation, but we never did it. I got
blue monkey.
sea monkeys from
Well, the picture on the box
I'm
shows
not a
that it's
minister,
something,
but I'm the
it's-
head of the house and do the teaching and all that and kind of run the church.
The people specifically
here.
wanted someone who is not
They didn't want a
an
government
ordained.
I got
person to do
Yes.
it. So.
I got sea monkeys from
They
my birth.
asked me to
from
do
my
it.
graduation, but then you threw them away. You just threw the whole thing away, I think.
I don't remember. Maybe.
You said you did.
What's a king
when we were
cake? I've
out
never
in the
heard of that.
attic,
A
you
what?
said
A king cake?
that you threw them
King
away.
cake.
So no, I don't think we ever tried a king cake because I don't know what
No.
that is.
I heard all that about the weird boy calico, but I've still never seen one. People say it's possible, but
I only know this from YouTube. I don't know from person.
right? I guess I heard from a customer, and I was like, what?
What are you guys' favorite YouTuber to watch?
I already could think I said there, so. Mom.
Mom.
Yeah.
Judah, somebody said.
Yeah, Duda.
I just could say random stuff in the video. And like, He said,
I have lots of food.
I made a video that
Papa was only here the last 2 times because it was Taco Tuesday when we had the live.
and he completely forgot about it. So.
Yeah, but he's not here today because it's not Taco Tuesday. Although sometimes he shows up. He shows up usually a couple times a week just to visit. But
Yeah.
if he knew we were doing the video tonight, he would not come. Yeah, see, Claudia, she's a kitten.
Look, I
Yeah.
started the cat
Yeah.
conversation.
Mom, we should get a cat and then
Her uncle
hide it
has a
whenever
boy
Dad comes
calico,
home.
and the vet tried to buy it.
Oh, that's awesome. But see, even if it's an XXY, it's still kind of both, right?
Well, yeah,
It's obviously
I
a
guess you would go
sex-linked
by.
trait. Obviously, you go by
What's
as
on the
as
outside.
equipment, but
Mom.
Aaron
Knuckles
is
is
an
12.
ISTJ.
and gonna be 13.
Yeah, we're gonna put the entrance to at the foot of the bunk beds, and they're gonna aim towards the window so that everyone will get lots of light into
Yep.
their bunk.
I toyed with the idea of doing one low and one high, and then the next one, and then the next one. So they were staggering. I thought that would be fun, but I got vetoed.
Yes, you did. No, I've never. I don't think I've ever tried. Actually, I did do a henna tattoo once when we were first married.
Henna tattoo?
Henna.
Henna tattoo.
Yeah, it's just like a temporary thing.
Oh.
I have a very vague memory of
I don't
doing
know
that
what you're
one.
talking about.
How do you find out?
Sharon's scam elder
Look at that.
What?
People asking for names of the cat.
says,
Tom
What?
likes to talk about politics. I used to, but I had totally lost interest. But we don't like to talk about it on.
Yeah, that's not something we
In
want to
this-
talk about in YouTube.
It alienates. Politics is too divisive.
That's why they
Whatever-
say if you're in good company, you don't want to talk about politics or religion, just because it's a bad idea. Someone wants to know Eden's size.
Even
shirts.
size. She's wearing like a 10, 12 right now.
Mom,
Oh, Dad's an INFP.
I'm trying to find.
I'm the only one who doesn't have anyone else that said that.
I was trying to find out if chickens are still allowed, but I can't find out what desserts. I've been
Well, Dad
checking
can ask next
laws
time he works
and
down at the
stuff.
town hall. Do we get tired of going to the same places on date night?
No.
No. We're both J's. INTJ and INFJ, and J's like to do things routine.
I love new things. Don't get me wrong. I love new things. But if I find something that's good and I like it, I like it.
Yep,
And I
we
want to
stick
go
with
there
it.
and I eat it.
Judah Dad.
And
I already
We
it's
did
great.
talk about making a list of all the
Yep,
restaurants.
all the restaurants and going to every
different-
one. That's still something we may do.
But
Go
as
to
of
every
right
restaurant,
now, we're
no matter what. And
so we have this list of the top 250 movies that we're watching, and so it makes us
Yes.
watch movies that we
Hannah
wouldn't
was
normally
never
watch.
have watched. I
yesterday.
never still would watch
But
them.
some of them I really regret that we ever wasted the time watching, like the one we
But
watched the other
the
night.
King's Speech, you really liked that?
That was a great movie.
And-
What did we watch the other night that I gave a 0 rating to it?
It was some Middle Eastern gang
We had
thing
to
or something.
read subtitles the whole time. I said, hopefully this movie doesn't have subtitles, and then it was all in Chinese, I think.
Oh, it was a.
You gave it like a 40, and I'm like, what? 40? I gave it a 0.
Now my eyes are dry again.
Yeah.
So when I asked when Hannah.
Oh, it was Infernal.
Affairs.
Yeah, 'cause
Infernal Affairs.
I couldn't decide if it was supposed to be infernal or internal.
No, it was
just a mistake.
infernal.
It was Infernal Affairs, yeah. Tanya liked your dab when you came off the slide, Asher.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mom,
Of course,
I'm
people
trying
look
to
at
find
them. They're
out.
not
I think
invisible.
I probably missed some stuff.
I'm just
I
trying
think I
to
did
see
too.
if anyone else has my personality. I'm just.
Right, Kinsey is the same as Asher.
No one's the same as me yet. Maybe because I'm such a rare.
I think that thrift books, do they sell on
I want to
Amazon?
see Shape of Water. I don't remember what it's about, but I remember thinking that I wanted to see it. What was that?
She was saying about buying them from thrift books.
Oh.
I think I bought stuff from them off of Amazon, like in the used thing.
It'll be Cyrus if it's a boy.
Does it feel like time goes faster the older we get?
Everybody says that, and it always. I think it's more of surprise how many years have passed, rather than
Yeah.
time ever going slow.
I always feel like days are really long. There's a lot that happens in a day, but there's that saying the days are long but the years are short. I think that's true. It seems like how did that much time pass? But every day seems like a good long day.
Eden and Justice are twins.
Here's Jane. Hi, Jane. Yeah, we're having a little trouble with some people in different countries because here daylight savings time started last month, so that means we're an hour different than we used to be. So if you knew what time we came on in your country at 6 o'clock here, it's going to be an hour different now.
I was just thinking if I can think about it, I could try and we can schedule the thing like we've been scheduling it much longer in advance, so you can see the countdown on when it's going to
because
start.
if you do that, you go on the subscriptions and it shows how long it's going to be to the next live stream. Yeah, ever since we found the Myers-Briggs thing, we've had so much fun watching videos. We watched so many videos and read so many.
It also gives you an excuse for all your bad things. Oh, it's not my fault. I just put my personality.
Not an excuse, but it does help you understand the other person better.
Sure, sure.
I mean, when we had that whole incident a while back, it helped me, where I was so upset over that incident that happened. But it helped me to express how I felt in a way that you could understand because we both had this common language to use.
Sure.
So it was very
Oh, no,
helpful.
5 minutes. Yes.
5 minutes already?
You show it.
Let's see. Yes, Eden is
Take
our
it
oldest
out.
girl.
Oh, there's Hadrian. Mocha Gypsy. I can't forget
Take it
that.
out
Yeah.
and show it.
Mocha Gypsy on
And
here, that's my
stretch it out.
friend Hadrian. She's the one that told us to take the Myers-Briggs test.
Yep.
And I'm so glad she did.
Like
I've
this.
been having so much fun with it.
It's so easy.
And a rain. I kind of like that one.
Myers.
Now
That,
stretch
do
it
you
out in
remember?
front of
Do
the
you remember
camera.
that rain was what we had
Up here.
considered for our first, if we'd had a girl?
I know. I remember. It's a Mortal Kombat character.
Oh man, we might not.
That's
do
what I was thinking.
Uh,
It's still a beautiful name.
well, if you had not ever told me that, I would.
I held it from you for so long.
Getting so cold in here.
Because they're escaping out the door now.
Now show it.
Close the door, Solly.
Yeah. Don't use it for excuses.
What?
That it is good to help
Here's the
understand each other,
slime.
but don't use it for excuses.
I don't mean it's necessarily an excuse, but I get in less trouble if it's part of my personality. Because then I'm cute.
Do people look at us in public? You know, where we live, everybody knows us. We know everyone, so it's not like anybody thinks we're weird. When we go away from our community, then we get, especially when we go to California, we're quite a spectacle when we go back to visit Tom's family in his part of the world.
And this
We
is
get
something-
approached a lot.
It's a lot
there.
more fun being in California
Yeah.
with a big family,
People
all
are just
matching.
like so fascinated.
They're like,
by
"What
it.
is it? A school trip?" You know, you would hear that all the time.
Brooke is my cousin's name. Raiden.
I saw that.
Oh,
Raiden's
yeah.
an awesome name.
Yeah, I knew right away where that name came from.
I don't know what my
Well, they said it's not from Mortal Kombat though,
Oh, really?
my favorite.
and it's spelled with a Y instead of an I. Leftover dinner.
What's you guys' favorite movie?
I think it's a Lego movie. I don't know.
Shrek and the Lego movie?
They actually haven't seen very many movies, believe it or not, and so the ones that they've seen.
Shrek. We love Shrek.
They love Shrek because of the song in Shrek that they love.
Sing it.
And don't cat. Guardians.
There are lots of horses, not in our town, but around our town. More cows, way more cows than horses, though.
Someone locked himself outside.
It's very odd that we live in a very tiny town in Wyoming and we actually aren't allowed to have chickens. Maybe we are, I don't know, but when I was young, people down like a block away kept a horse in their yard, but then they changed laws at some point.
Who
Now
was
we're
just
like,
saying that it's okay to have chickens?
when the Reeses were here, they said that maybe it changed, but I don't know. You have to find out. I'm sure you will. Any plans this weekend? Hopefully have a baby. We'll see. Yeah, that's Claire. I'm sure they get lots of comments being out in California about their family.
Eden, I can't get this off. I don't know why this is so sticky now. It's not.
It's just there was a law
Yeah,
against having chickens.
Up was a good movie.
Up was cute.
I made it get all over me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think what it is because there's like a complex that we should be. Oh,
Somebody graduated from Sundance.
that's fun.
Well, that's cool. Small world.
I guess though they like want to like pretend like we're not a rural area, and so they make a big thing like you gotta move out of town if you want chickens. Even though in big cities you can have chickens. It's
Yeah, you
silly.
can have. Yeah.
Oh no, we have 1 minute.
Secret ninja chickens.
Say your last words. I'm an ENFP. Finally.
Yep. I think we probably better say goodbye,
Okay.
everybody.
Bye.
Don't forget that we don't actually say goodbye until you push the button.
Yeah.
Because
We're gonna be doing another. Hold on.
okay.
We're gonna be doing a live stream shortly after Andrew has the baby. So the next time you see us live, we'll be having a baby. Because if it's in another month for another Mills dinner, we're having a problem.
Yeah.
Bye. 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 Bye.